Yes, Zaga. Yaga. You know the vibes. You rocking over yours truly. Showtime Sizzle. I am the source. It is fight week. I'm not gonna stay on that long. I just wanted to come on real quick and fuck with the bear a little bit. You know how I do. I come on and I just stir the pot a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna stir the pot. You see what I posted, right? And I stated it's a fight this week, right? Major fight in Newark. Shout out to Shakur and a lot of the other young hitters on this card, right? But this is a major fight, right? Now you got all these channels, all these guys that sit around and talk boxing every single day. How many of y'all gonna actually cover something, especially the ones that's around New York, tri-state, Jersey, Connecticut, the tri-state area? Who's gonna actually cover something on this fight other than getting into arguments on Facebook or social media? Who's gonna actually cover the event? I know those of y'all that want to be media and you don't got credentials. I know it's gonna be hard to do like the press conferences and the weigh-ins and all that because you don't get media credentials. But I too never used to get media credentials, but that never stopped me. But that's for another story. But who's gonna actually cover the fights? Like who's really with the business? You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to WCS. Shout out to Andrew Charles. Like, who's gonna actually get content? When I say content, let me show y'all, man. I can go on my bag. This was inspired by Uncle WCS the Colonel. So let me go on my bag. When I say content, I mean like this. Look, shout out to my man. I'm just gonna show my man. That's me and Coach Uncle Terry. See, I was working right there, the lens out, shooting. Who's gonna get content? Who's gonna get actual content? This is content right here. See this right here? Shot stills on the frames. This is actual content. That man right there is a Hall of Fame coach. Those are my Hall of Fame daughters. This is actual boxing content that I own that I can speak over, and I'm going to get a whole bunch more in the catalog starting Wednesday. Yeah, starting Wednesday. I can start tomorrow. Tuesday they will be at the rec center to be probably loaded in there. The mayor definitely be out again. Shakur definitely has the community behind him. And not for nothing, my team is on deck. I might, get a little coverage out of that. But me personally, the man, the myth, Shalom Jones, aka Shine News, the media marketing agent. I will be working uh, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It was a little mix up that got taken care of because you know why? And like I said, I can't fault those good people over there because identity theft is at an all-time high. You don't know who's who, sometimes, man. And with all the cesspool shit going around, when you say, oh, I'm such and such, I'm Team Tucker, and they might think you're trying to slip in because I think that happened last time. For some guy tried to slip in, so things like that happen. So I understand identity theft is at an all-time high. But yes, I will be on deck Wednesday. Doing what I do, videography and photography, directing. I can't wait. Super excited for that. Then Thursday is the follow up with the weigh-in. Probably get you some hard still frames from that. Then Friday, I do a lot of same thing, working. But Friday is more the media marketing agent because I know a lot of people like to do the meet and greet with Jihad, and I have to coordinate so things like that. Um, I wanna release leak a little picture of the uniform, but yeah, you guys to just wait. All the patches have arrived. You know how we always do. We come out styling, different looks. The patches, the goatee, and we just do our thing, man. God is good. But yes, this all goes into the week, the fight week. But yes, I'm super excited for Wednesday to cover the press conference, get some great uh, photos and things of that nature. I might go in my bag and do a couple of interviews, man. It's like the interviews for me now. I have so many in my catalog for such a little channel. It's like I really like to direct the interviews. Like if you notice, the last one I directed a fine interview with Champ Five and Jahad Tucker. Yeah, that was me. I directed that. I was a director. I was shout out to Spike Lee and Tyler Perry and rest in peace John Singleton. I was on my Sean Singleton, man. I directed that one. Um, so I'm trying to grow, man. Like I can't, and I want to thank my brothers on the cesspool because the brothers didn't stay on code, so it made the other brothers really have to grow and blossom. So, like I said, man, salute to the brothers that don't stay on code, that get on their national inquiry, and just be out here making up stories, and not doing the Carfax, and just putting out information that's not credible, man. It's not credible. But I tell you what, Wednesday, lock in with me. I usually don't go live. I may go live. I don't know at the press conference. I don't know. Because it's like I'm a little channel, man. Maybe one of these big channels can give you that type of access, behind the scenes type shit, in the VIP room with all the fighters, and maybe one of these big channels, that get multiple hundreds of people in their live stream can give that to you. You know, maybe they can give that to you because the little channels can't. The little edges that could, so to say. Yes, man. It is upon us, man. It is upon us, man. It's gonna come so fast, man. Like today is already Monday is in the books, man. It's one less day before the scales. We will have our feasts. I'm looking forward to that Thursday night. Normally it is Friday, a long week, but no, we'll be fighting Friday. We will be fighting Friday. So Thursday we will have the weigh-in, and Friday it is up. Friday it is all the way up. You know, there's gonna be a lot of hitters in town, man. A lot of hitters is gonna be in town. Shout out to T and Crawford. They'll probably be around. The good brothers. The good brothers, the good Omaha brothers. They'll definitely be in town. Because, like I said, Brian McIntyre is Keyshawn Davison's trainer. And if you ever covered the Omaha boys and you know how they roll as a unit. They roll as a team. They support one another. So I'm pretty sure they'll be in the building. Pretty sure. Maybe I get some hard coverage of them too. Because I do be around. The little channels, we do be around. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to get some more vintage sauce added into my catalog. Here's another classic. Man, do you see the great minds? Do you see the great minds? This was just the last fight weekend that I covered. This was in June. And I kept the warm up on, man. Because I had my babies with me. I had to keep running back and forth to the room because I didn't want them to destroy the suite. They was up there with their little cousin, and man, they was partying like some rock stars. They was running around, and I was thinking about that. I was like, man, I had them upstairs. Like, see the Hall of Fame coaches in this picture, and then they wonder why my IQ be where it's at because it's not for nothing, right? Let me just. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? I took this picture And I was like, normally I used to get in trouble for taking pictures, things like this, because they would tell me that this was unprofessional. And as I started to grow in the sport, I started to understand more. But then it dawned on me, I'm like, you know what? Pictures, some pictures is like, fuck it. You got to do what you got to do. You may never get this chance again. You see all three of these legendary teacher trainers in this picture from Al Mitchell. I got a dope interview with Al Mitchell, and I let Al Mitchell go into a lot of his background from Philly and Georgie Bent, and a lot of Olympians and world champions that this guy has taught. You see, I said taught, not trained. It's a difference between teaching and training. You guys figure that out on your own as well, because hey, what do I know? Manny Salas, needs no introduction. One of the best, also. So, I snapped a picture with someone else at first, and then I was just like, you know what? Me and Andre, Uncle Dre, that's what I call him, Uncle Dre. We was just in the room kicking it. We was all in the room kicking. We was talking about fighters and can they bounce back from knockouts and different things. And I'm not gonna speak on a particular fighter, but I was saying, it was me, Coach Terry, a couple of us was all in there, and I was saying, I was like, yo, I'm not gonna say the fighter's name, but I said, yo, he's done. I was like, he got cracked that one time, and every time he gets cracked hard now, he goes into a shell shock, and they was in agreement. And you see how I was able to pick up on that? That's from being around that right there, being around teachers and being around the game, covering the game, and just observing and watching, being in gyms, seeing guys take hard shots and always folding up when they get hit hard again. It's like a normal reaction, human reaction. So when I brought that up about a particular fighter and they was all in agreement, I was like, yeah, man, happens to the best of them, man. And I'm only saying that to say this. I want to see what Wilder's at, man. I know everybody's talking, but Wilder's coming off 3 wars, right? The last heavyweights to ever have wars like that, right? 3 epic wars that I recall. Like I said, that I recall. Lennox Lewis, I mean, not Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe. Riddick Bowe was never the same after those 3 fights. Never the same. Shout out to Champ. But Riddick Bowe was never the same after those 3 epic fights with Evander Holyfield. He still went along to fight. I think Andrew Galata, a couple other guys, but he was never the same. Those fights took a lot out of him. Let me see if I got some more classic still frames from that fight week. That was the epic fight week. I'm pretty sure I got more in here. They're definitely all over my group as well as my Facebook. But I know I got more up on here. Let me just let me throw another one up for you guys. Give me a second. I know I got some hard ones from the weigh-in. I wanna display a couple of ones from the weigh-in. And it was I think this my first time? I know it was times. Me shooting with my new camera. You know, that's my new toy. I know I got some heat on here from June. What was that June? That was June 18th. Was that fight? So that would be over here. Let's see. Do I have any? Let's see. I know oh yes, there they go. Look, Loam, you was working, Loam. You only getting better. Look, I can't wait for this. Look, here goes one. Let's throw this one up there. Let's throw this up there. See, when you actually work, when you actually work in the event, you know, Alex said Al Mitchell used to run the collegiate program at University of North Michigan. They fought in the WI Golden Goal instead of MR. Always had to be ready if you drew Al's dudes. Yeah, Al's one of the top hitters, man. So tell him, Alex. Let them know. They don't know. They don't know. They have no clue. Look, vintage sauce. See this pic right here? Yes, I own this. That's me. I did that. Yes. Look at the lens. Look at the lens. Look at the stare down, man. Yeah, Arthur was not playing, man. Arthur went out there and ended that night early, but look at the stare down. Look at the stare down. See, this is what actually takes place for those of y'all that cover fights that just not on YouTube's discussing boxing. When you are actually at a actual weigh-in, this is what actually takes place. You know, the guys both touch the scales, probably had a little bit of Pedialyte in their systems. Now this is the customary stare down. See Joe LaGuardia's reaction. It's always good to catch the reaction of the others in the background. And that's what I try to capture in this picture. As you can see, the commissioners in the background, not the two guys with the mask. I want you to notice the two guys behind Joe. You see those two guys? Look how they are looking at the intense stare down. That is what I was trying to capture in this picture, as well as capture the two intense fighters. But I wanted you to see the people behind them. This is actual content, man. Actual content. Or Common said, be careful about ruffled feathers. The brothers maybe get to. Well, the brothers, listen, like the brother said about me, step your game up, man. So I'm just trying to show that. But yes, as you can see, Joe was ready. So was Arthur. All that was needed to be done now. See, now I'm telling a story, but this is an actual true story because I have the still frames to prove it. But yes, the day of June 17th on the floor of the world's most famous arena. Yes, because we was on the floor, half court probably settings where the Knicks play. I was able to capture this frame on my Canon camera. The lighting, the the mood. I was just firing off, flickering, capturing the right lens. And I felt I caught that. But in this picture, as you can see, the face of the two fighters, less than 24 hours away from gracing the world's most famous arena, the Garden. Yes, it went down that Saturday night, real short and brief. But it was two warriors, one with Thor's hammer in his glove, and King Arthur, who came out victorious with a hard thump of Joe Smith's skull. Yes, he cracked his skull and took out Joe quick, fast, becoming a unified three-belt light heavyweight champion. Yes, this all took place Saturday, June 18th. I didn't make none of that up, but I tried to spaz it up the way I told the story. But yeah, we just having a little fun with y'all, man. Dope picture right here. Let me see what else I got. Man, I look forward to this, man. I look forward to this. I look forward to going to the fights and having the opportunity like to cover these events and take pictures and network with other photographers and ask questions of guys like, man, that's dope, man. How long have you been doing this? Man, that's a nice camera. What kind of camera is that? Those are the things that I like to do. I like to ask questions and watch other guys work and like, yeah, man, that was a dope picture. I seen that. Little things like that, man. Let's get to another classic from that around that time frame. You know, and yes, my watermarks are on my pictures. Yes, all of them. Oh, here's a classic one. I got this interview, and let me just throw this up there, just to show y'all how what a working man looks like when you're actually working events. You know, I'm gonna show you the look of a working man. Here it is. You know, in the trenches. Shout out to the that's a great teacher right there, the man behind the magic. You know, that's Shakur Stevenson's grandfather. If you know, you know. I had just interviewed him today, right on this day, and presently we are in the back in the VIP section. As you can see my weapon of choice right there, my Canon camera. You see, sometimes when you out here grinding, look, I didn't have a chance to get a lineup or nothing, but I got the goods, I got the work. You know, that's a real photographer, media guy look right there. And I was on the front line, the trenches, putting it down. You know, putting it down. But shout out to I can't wait to see him. I'll probably definitely get another interview in with him. You know, man, I'm definitely going to interview the OG. You know, because that's the type of sauce I'm really gathering now. I like to talk to the OGs and the elders and the guys with a lot of knowledge. You know, not saying the young guys don't have the knowledge, but like I've been there and done that, right? And from my experience of just like dealing with um a lot of the older, I mean the younger guys, it just doesn't I don't know, I'm just not into them like that no more. You know, I'm just not. Look at this. This is the hard one I caught right here. I want to share this. See, this is actual boxing content. For the three people that's in here, man, feel free to like, subscribe, share. This is actual content right here. Look. And this was one hell of a fight. This probably next to, because I be biased, my guy Jihad's fight. But this fight right here, oh my God, epic. And when we went back to the hotel and he was eating the pizza, I got a dope picture with him and the strength and conditioning coach. But this is actual content. You see the intense stare down? You see the intense stare down? See, we be working. When I go to these events, I'm not your typical blogger. You know, that's why I guess the typical bloggers really don't like me or try to tell people not to fuck with me or don't watch him or he only has 5 people in his chat and all that. So what? I have more than 5 live interviews. I have more than five. Matter of fact, this is the fourth fight I think I'm covering. Team wide. But I did the Katie Taylor Amanda fight. There's shot still frames all over from that. I did the Lomachenko fight. I covered the Rockman, Jake Paul presser. Uh, I did the Tiafimo Lopez, George Camboso fight. Remember, I got the hardest clip. I got the hardest clip. Let me see if it's still up here. I got one of the hardest drops ever. You know, a lot of y'all was so jealous over it because it was so authentic and just genuine. When my man came in the building and me being who I am, always on my job as media, I caught him coming in and I asked him, it was so authentic. I said, George, are you ready for tomorrow? And he responded and said, I ain't ready. I ain't ready. I ain't ready. One of the hardest, simplest but hardest pieces. You know how I got that? Because I'm working. I am working, man. Salute to my guy. Definitely, if you're not tapped in with Reggie Owens, man, boxing comments, man, get over there. The brother is an all-in-one. When I say all-in-one, it's like the barbershop. You can get a little education. You know, you're gonna get some jokes. Man, when he fries dudes, he fries them. Definitely check him out. But he definitely is a knowledgeable brother. You're gonna get some nuggets, man. It's not for the dumb. If you're dumb, it might go over your head. But if you got a little bit of knowledge, you read a little bit. You're not one of these dudes that said, "Well, he said it," and he said it. If you didn't read it for yourself or do your own research, but if you're the type to do your own research, you'll definitely be digging a lot of Reggie's content, man. Definitely get over there and check him out. But yeah, I'm just hyped for Wednesday, man. I'm telling you, when I get out there and I get to shooting my camera, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a lot of good photos, but I'm gonna do a couple of interviews because a lot of my people's is in town for this. So I'm gonna show love with that. But I really want to get on my photography game. Like I said, I'm gonna do a couple of interviews. I really be trying to lean away from the interviews now because, like I said, man, when it comes to YouTube and trying to be media, and you tell these people, yeah, I'm a YouTube videographer, photographer, they be like, "Do you are you like that other guy? Like what guy? Who are you talking about? The guy, the National Enquiry. You know what I'm saying, yeah, the National Enquiry. That's what they out here calling you, brother. That's what they are calling you. That's what they are calling you. Yes, this was the last press conference. And for those of y'all that's not in tune, I be trying to tell you, brothers, if you watch some of the content that Top Rank is using, it's from the original press conference. It's from this right here. Look, you see the red shirt Shakur got on? Man, I captured that frame. Look at that frame. Man, see, your boy be working, man. Don't judge a book by its cover because I only be having a couple of people in my live and all that, man. Just because I don't have a lot of people in my live and I don't do the super chat thing, don't mean I don't be in the mix. Don't get it confused. Don't think I don't be around. And at this press conference, I actually walked in with all of them, and I went live and I showed that. You see, Shakur dapped me up when he came in. You see, Keyshawn Davis dapped me up, and then I walked in right behind them, and because Jihad and them was already there, we got lost up in traffic, and I had to turn. I would have stayed on live, but an incident broke out, and I had to. I didn't want you know when you get into certain levels in the game and you're working, you have to conduct yourself as such, as a professional. So, like I said, a situation had jumped off. And me being, like I said, I'm Team Tucker official. Not only do I represent my brand, I represent Jihad's brand as well too. So if I don't conduct myself properly, professionally, that's a reflection on him as well. So I had to just be a professional. If your name's not on the list, listen, man, this is it's never personal, it's only business. If your name is not on the list, you can't get in. It's not my rules. It's just not my rules, man. And this isn't see, dudes be so used to that nigga dom, nigga them, nigga dom, nigga them, nigga them. Like, yo, man, yo, tell them let me like, no, your name's not on the list. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, man. And the moment the brothers, yes, start understanding that, they could grow a little bit more. Everything's not a hookup. Everything's yo, you know me, you're right. Like, no, it doesn't. Listen, you have to go through the proper channels. Your name wasn't on the list. Be a professional. Conduct yourself as such. Maybe they wouldn't look at us all like that. But when you cause a scene and you're like nobody cares. Like, see, that was a prime example. I don't do no views. I didn't have no problem getting it. I didn't have no problem getting my band. With my matter of fact, with my daughters, go sit them down in the Tucker section, go in the back in the VIP, go get them all kind of snacks and cookies and juices, come back out, bring it to them, and then go in the back and work. But meanwhile, I had to get away from that shit because it's like, yo, dog, get messy. And while you doing this, you're not with us. But you tried to sneak in and make it seem like you was with us, and then when you get jammed up, you make a scene. Like, who does that? That's unprofessional. It's been many times when I was on that side of the street where I couldn't get in. I didn't huff and puff and make a scene. Like the matter of fact, the when we went to the fight when he fought in March, it was a mix up. My name wasn't on the thing. Well, they said my daughter's name wasn't on it. So I didn't make a scene, right? Well, you know what I did? I took them back over to across the street to the hotel, got them situated, and came back over and got my work. Now I could have did like you and made a scene like, yo, fuck that. Yo, they part of the team too. They gotta get in. It's like, nah, it's all right, cool. Went back across the street, sat them down, got them comfortable, had them in the room, told what's the name sister. I was like, yo, they over here. Just make sure they all right. Whoopty whoop, whoopty whoop. Went back over there and worked. So you gotta know how to conduct yourself, man. You gotta be professional, man, at all times. And not for nothing, you're a reflection on all of the brothers. Because when one of us acts nigga them, digga them, it looks like, oh, they all get like that. They all get like that. No, he gets like that. He gets like that. But yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm super excited. It's up, man. It's up. I'm gonna give y'all some excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all some hard. Like my still frame game is up, man. Look, I'm gonna show y'all my frame game. I can't wait to shoot this weigh-in. Cause the weigh-ins, right? If you know what you're doing, oh, you could get some fire. Look, I'm gonna show y'all some fire I got from the weigh-ins last time, right? And the lens that I had, right? I just got that lens. Shout out to Champ 5. Champ 5 let me borrow a lens. And it was my first time using it. So I really I didn't know how to adjust it good, but I still was getting off. Look, I was still getting off. I know how to use it so much better now because I've been working with it. But that was my first time he gave me the lens. We was in the hotel lobby and he was like, yo, use my lens. I was like, for real? Because a lot of the lenses is universal, depending on the model of the Canon you got. But look, I want y'all to see this picture, man. This picture is epic. It's like one of my favorites. Cause like I was trying to capture it and I think I caught it. I think I caught it to the T. Look, oh man, look at shoo. I got a hard shoo on. I got a hard shoo on. Here it is right here. I want y'all to see this. This is like I think one of my masterpieces too, right? And in this picture, I'm gonna break it up for y'all, right? I got a picture with Bob, all of them, but I was literally sitting behind Bob and Nico Ali, and I can overhear their conversations because they was like sitting literally right in front of me. And me from covering these events, learning and knowing, I said, "Yeah, I got a masterpiece right here." Bam! Look at that. Bam! Yes, that is Nico Ali, right? And Bob Arum having a moment. Nico is the grandson of the GOAT, Muhammad Ali. But look at that picture that I was able to capture because I was sitting literally right behind them. It was right in front of me. Yeah, so me being heads up, I said, yo, this is a gem right here. This is a gem. See, but if you're not in the room, if you're out there getting into arguments with the people that's giving you your bracelet or your credential, you're never gonna get in. You will never get in and experience this. So then don't come on your channel and talk about how many views and shit you get. Who cares? Where's your work at? What's in your catalog? What do you have in your catalog that's gonna make me say, damn, that is nice? I don't care about the gossip and all the other shit. That shit doesn't move me. I care about actual content. Like, are you getting content? Are you getting content? Are you in the mix? Are you in the mix when these guys are touching the scales, and are you getting shots like this? Are you around to capture the atmosphere, and are you working the events, or are you just working your mouth? Are you discussing boxing, or are you really promoting, marketing, and helping boxing? You know, what are you doing other than coming on talking about people, getting into debates, hating on people, saying, "Oh, well, this guy doesn't do that many views. This guy doesn't." Who cares about views? How many fights are you covering? How many events are you covering? How many weigh-ins have you shot? How many press conferences have you shot? How many gyms do you frequent? How many amateur shows are you pulling up on? How many amateur fighters are you promoting? Like, what do you actually do for the sport of boxing other than come on, spew lies, start up a whole bunch of rumors, and lead the people the wrong way? That's the wrong way. So this is actual content. Actual boxing content. Let me see. Got some more on here. Um, look. Oh, here's a dope one. Let me show this one. I'll show this, man, because I can't wait to cover this guy. Shout out to him. He is definitely in town. The youngin. Making a big splash though. Look, yes, that's my babies. Look, they was amped up. They go Shakur, caught this one real good. That's Keyshawn Davis. Not for nothing, there's a lot of brothers in these pictures, right? Well, what's the narrative that they always say about the rank? They don't be fucking with the brothers, right? Shit. I don't know who lied to y'all and told y'all that. The last couple of top rank events that I covered, man, it was a lot of brothers in there, man. And trust me, I've been on both sides of I've been on all the sides of the street, from Max Room to PBC to all of them, right? So I'm speaking from experience, LOX, living off experience. So if I say, all right, if that's what they telling you, that's what it is, This how it's gonna be looking Wednesday. See, when they talk about the VIP, this is the VIP right here. Look, I'm gonna share this with you. The VIP media is the media that be in the back, and you get a chance to interview the fighters before they come out. See, those are the perks of having credentials and being media affiliated. You don't have to scram and scramble. Because as you can see, Shakur is being interviewed right here. I forget the media company that was interviewing him, but I took pictures. I could have got my interview in too, but I chose to interview his grandfather. But that is, I'm giving y'all some free nuggets. That is what takes place during fight weeks. Prior to the press conference, you're in the VIP presser where the fighters, probably this fight right here. The VIP presser is going to be at 10 p.m. on Wednesday. So most likely in that back room will be the same guys. That'll probably be Shakur, and it'll definitely be Keyshawn Davis. I know Jihad is on there. Floyd Cashflow Diaz, Shushu Carrington, probably just like the lineup. Those guys will be in the back. They will have tables set up with their names. The media will have a chance to, work around the room. Interview the fighters, the coaches, the team, shit like that. That's what goes on. Free nugget for y'all, man. But yeah, that was from the July one. I wanted to display another one of my contents from the weigh-in, and I'm gonna end it with this one, cause you know, I want to watch a little football. I want to unwind. It's Monday, and I got one more day of work tomorrow. Then I'm off the rest of the week to do my other job. But I want to post one more picture. Oh man, look, I tried to get my WCS on. WCS put me on to where to sit to try to catch the dope pictures from the weigh-in. I was a little off on this one. It was my first one, but I still caught a dope drop of my boy Transformer Troy. You know, oh, look at Al Mitchell in the background. You know, this isn't off of no top rank or another site. These are my pictures. 'Cause you can see my watermark in there. Shout out to WCS with that too. WCS put me on the watermark in my shit. Because before I never used to watermark nothing. As you can see, you see my watermark in there. You know, it's a little crooked because I didn't. I'm not gonna give away the technique, but it's the technique that you shoot from to catch the ultimate. But this was a little off, but it was still good. Cause look at the muscle definition. I tried to capture that as he's looking like a fitness model. See his muscle definition, calm and collective. Shout out to Transformer Troy. I wonder if he's gonna be in town, man. Never know, man. You never know. These guys is all tight knit. Cause I would definitely love to get some more camera time with him. I interviewed Coach last time, right there. You see my guy Al Mitchell, Big Al. That's Big Al, man. Shout out to Al Mitchell. All right, I just had to throw that one on. I wasn't supposed to throw the Troy Isley, but I was proud of that picture, even though it wasn't perfect. I was still proud of it. But here we're gonna close with this one, and I'm gonna do what I do. And I want to close with this one, though, man. This was one of my favorites. I think Jihad even reposted this one. I was really feeling myself. I was like, yo, I'm that dude right now. That's how I was feeling. I was like, yo, I'm that dude. I took one the hardest. I caught it. I remember Combat always telling me, you got to capture it. You got to capture it, right? So I was like, all right, I'm learning. Here it is right here. I caught this to the T. Look, check it out, man. For those of y'all that are real content creators, photographers, videographers, directors, I caught this. This was one of my young masterpieces right here. Check the vibes. It's the Slime Master. See how he did this, his trademark slime? He did the trademark slime against the 11-1 fighter, DeAndre Smith. But look, didn't I capture that? Doesn't it look like Jihad was specifically looking at me? Right? Doesn't it look like that? Man. See, when you work these events and you've been doing this for a long time and you actually listen to people who also do it and you value their work and their creativity, you can capture your own sauce. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that frame. Got the ring girl in the back. Look at the focus on DeAndre Smith. He came to fight, man. Look at Jihad Calm and Collective. Looking good, hella good. See, the nutritionist had him right. He's looking like baby Shaka Zulu. See the muscles all in his his stomach. Razor sharp, man. You know? Yeah, I can't wait to capture some more of these this week. Hopefully I didn't bore y'all tonight. Salute to the ones that was in here. My guy Reggie Owens Boxing, Skywalker. Shout out to Skywalker Boxing, TWT, the winning team, WCS, Alex. You know, salute to all you guys, man. And shout out to WCS for motivating me. I was on the phone with him a little early. He was like, "Yeah, you gonna go on?" I was like, "I don't know," but hopefully I came on and you guys got to see some actual boxing content in the forms of still frames. With this fight week, I am super excited. See that one right there. You see the little blemish in the corner? I didn't like that, but it comes with the territory, you know, learning the game. But other than that, man, hopefully everybody enjoyed my little bit of sauce I dropped. Um, I'm gonna have some more content for y'all this week, man. A lot of pictures, a lot of interviews, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I'm thinking about getting a new iPhone just for the event, right? But I got my cameras, and I like my little phone that I got, man. Everybody keep telling me to get the iPhone. They're like, yo, the way you doing now, they got this editing thing on there where you could do your videos. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. You know? But yeah, shout out to my daughter too. She's getting nice with the pics too, man. I'm trying to find one that she took. I always like to highlight my babies. I love to highlight the babies. Let me see if I got something in here that she actually snapped. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I do, and over here though, I got some of her Philadelphia work. She might just be better than me. I think she has the eye. Her eye is like very, 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 very well. Like very good. I want to show you her eye. Some of the shots that she took. She got some fire shots. There goes one. That's a good one. That's a great one right here. There's another good one. Look, yeah, my daughter's bad. Look, I'm gonna show you. She's bad with it. And young too. So she's definitely. Oh man, what is this? It was so many. That many. I didn't want to upload all of those, and it did. Look, why did it upload so many? These is all my pictures. Look, I took this. That's when the ESPN camera crew was there. I was trying to upload my daughter's joint. I took that too. All right, let me see if I can get her now. And I'm gonna wrap this up, man. It's getting late, man. It's 9:30. I should be watching TV right now. I should be in there watching some reruns. Instead, I'm out here fucking with y'all, right? I'm out here fucking with y'all. Trying to show y'all a picture that my daughter took. Yeah, she did good. She's nice. Here go one right here. This is a hard one. Dope right here. She snapped this. Bang! Nah, man. Showing y'all the life of a, boxing life right here, man. This was the road to getting ready for this fight week. This was Philadelphia. These two young guys over here, top level amateurs. One, two, smiling one with the dreads and the hoodie on. Good work. You know what I mean? But yes, we are going to shut this stream down. Like I said, salute to everybody that was in there, man. Just be on the lookout for that content coming out this week, man. Wednesday on, man. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is the fight. I might surprise y'all with a little sauce from tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling. But everybody be great. Keep God first. Never put a limitation on what you can and can't do. Zaga, yaga. You know the vibes. Ahala. Oh yeah, never judge never judge a channel. I was gonna say a challenger. Yes, never judge a channel by the views. Cause some of these dudes do buku views and can't even get in the building. Hopefully you caught that sauce. Zaga! Yaga! Ahala.